Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for a weekly angel reading for May 19th through the 25th, 2014. And so as we kind of just tune into the week and as we all gather together in a circle of love, and as we just allow ourselves to just take some deep breaths and to begin to log in, have the intention of literally logging in to source consciousness. And just allow your body to relax and feel, as you feel possibly the air pressure changing around you. And as you may possibly feel your heart opening, your heart chakra opening to the resonance and frequency of this alignment. So just take some really deep breaths into the heart chakra and allow this alignment to take place. And what we're doing is now making it possible for us to receive the clearest amount of information, or have clear information rather, be presented to you, in which you are receptive and open to those messages. It's almost like a book that's just being held in front of you and you're just reading through it. And here with Source Consciousness, everything is laid out for us very clearly. It's just that we have to learn to dial in. We can't get clear information, and we often feel stuck in our lives when we're not logged in. It's like trying to access the internet without actually having the access for it. So you have to first check to make sure before you engage in any aspects of your life that you are logged in, that you have the proper connection. And fear is like being logged out or having some kind of disconnect to that world wide web that is the universe, that is Source. So that's why negativity appears in our lives as a guide. It's actually a form of guidance. And it's letting you know that you're not logged in. It's letting you know that you don't have access to the internet of Source. And so what you do at that moment, like you would do if you were sitting at your computer, you would begin to proceed to follow whatever procedures or instructions that would help you to make that connection or to correct that connection. We're never turned off. Just like the internet, it's always there. It's always there. It's a system that's in place. And so it's not a matter of is it there or not. It's a matter of how do I get access to this information that I need. And it's kind of interesting because technology shows us in some ways, how we need to live our lives in a spiritual way. A lot of people complain about people being always connected and walking around connected. But when you really think about it, it's taking us in the direction that we need to be. We just need to think of logging into Source, logging into our lives through the perspective of Source, that broader consciousness, to stay connected. Yeah, carry it everywhere you go. And it feels like as we learn to do this, and this is what we're being taught. And right now, like last week, we had to clear out the lessons, had to ask for those things to be revealed to us, those things that are blocking that connection, clogging it, that keeps us from being able to sustain the connection with Source. That's what we're really learning in this year, because the shift has already begun, but we've been since 2012, but what's been happening is that new foundations have been put in place. We've been upgrading, the universe has been upgrading the UI of our souls. the applications, there have been application updates, like means the applications in your life being updated, and what we're getting familiar with is how to keep that connection now. It's already been laid for us, but how do we keep it? And that's what's really what we've been taught in these last months, is how to do that. And now specifically, they're really getting to this, and that when we've been talking about energy and noticing where we're placing our time, or where we've been placing our energy, noticing what things give you that high speed connection, and those things that create that low speed where it seems like the hard drive of your soul has become bogged down with too many files and too many cache history, etc., and it's causing things to move slowly. So what we need to do is start literally asking, when we log into Source, go in and ask to clear, that those things from our memories that's clogging up our memory, like painful experiences where we often find ourselves suffering or causing us to feel depressed or to be addicted to substances that we no longer need and have no longer use for. So it's really interesting how all this kind of fits together. But as we learn to log into Source and we learn to use this technology and the soul technology, where we can clear and delete and quarantine things that would compromise our integrity with Source. So it's like a cleaning up, like a clearing the clutter and cleansing and refining this Source technology that's available to us. So let's take a look at the cards for this week and see what the messages are there for us. The theme of the week with the archangels. Okay, so the message, and we've had this card pop up before, and so the message is prosperity, and we have the Archangel Ariel, and it says your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So this is all about being plugged into Source, because Source is prosperity. It is abundance. It is love. It's love in action. And everything that you need is in that vortex of connectedness. So as we learn to stay tuned in to our Source connection, the prosperity begins to flow, because it's like a stream of energy, a stream of well-being that's always in place, never ceasing. It's eternal. And one of the things about connecting with Source, and when you realize you're logging into Source, is that you are allowing yourself to be only concerned about the present moment, because the future and the past doesn't exist in the way that we think it exists, something that has happened or has not happened yet. For in Source time, everything is now. And it's about clearly deciding what is now in your line of focus, and what it is that you truly want in this moment. And then as you focus upon what you want, you begin to find those ways and begin to work at it presently as you bring it into the realization for yourself. And as you learn to do this, then you will begin to live in a life of abundance, where you're always in the flow, where you are always in the moment. And because you're not distracted by the past or the future in the way that we observe it, then you're able to really reap the benefits and the rewards in a more immediate way. Let me just tune in to this card to see if I get any additional messages from Archangel Ariel. So interesting. It was almost like I was seeing a chair, but it was like we were a chair, like the person was a chair, and then it turned into a lampshade and then a book. So it seems like we really need to pay attention to the information and the ideas. I get a sense that we're not taking time to sit and pay attention to the ideas that are being presented to you, the things that kind of turn on the light for you in your life, and really putting all of your attention and focus to those things. And so as we begin to do that, then you begin to start to amplify the messages, and you amplify this in your own life experience, the benefits and what you're looking for. It begins to amplify itself for you. So this week is going to really, you need to pay attention. You need to really follow through on those messages. And as it says, things, as you follow your intuition, your dreams manifest into reality. Okay, so she's really reiterating that for us again this week. Okay, let's see, we get some clarity here. All right, let's take a look at the card for the beginning of the week. And we have the Chariot, and it's the Archangel Metatron. And the card says, an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. So this is interesting because we've been having this, all the vehicles I've been seeing have really been representing the Chariot. Like I told you before, I've been seeing like this very early mode of transportation to, futuristic modes of transportation. And they represent our energy, and it represents our frequency and how it's flowing or not flowing for us. And so at the beginning of the week, there's a sense that we need to really focus on our energy, focus on where things are flowing for us, where it's moving, and start to just align yourself with that. It's like kind of like, joining the group that you see that's doing well. You wouldn't want to join the group that's not, that's kind of distorted or distracted or unable to move in any clear direction. You don't link up with that. And so in the same way, you need to link up with the things in your life that are flowing for you. It's just that basic understanding. So let me tune into this card for a moment and just see what messages I receive. And what I'm seeing is that your connection is expanding. And as your connection expands, the information becomes crystal clear. Okay, it's like you'll be able to see it, like it'll be like clear as glass, and you can just see all of a sudden things will just kind of lift away the fog. So as you just really open and really, as we say, log in, you expand the clarity that will get you moving in the right direction. So there's a sense that you'll start to have a clear sense of what you want to do and where you're headed, and that you're going to just start to take off in that direction. But you're going to feel really grounded. You're going to feel very much connected to the information as it's flowing for you. All right, let's take a look at the card for the middle of the week. And we have the Knight of Earth. So, this already tells me that not only will you have clarity in the week and you'll, start moving, it'll feel like you're moving in the right direction, and you're going to join that with a sense of commitment and dedication, just from seeing this card here. As the card says, the personality here is someone who's loyal, dedicated, and honorable and kind. And then the message at the bottom of the card says, take time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel. So this is really about focus this week. Focus. This is all about you're looking for the prosperity, then focus on prosperity. It's just as simple as that. Hang out with people who are moving in a direction that you want to go in. Place yourself in situations that are positive and that are centered around your goals. Really let go of those situations and conditions that do not nurture your growth and your goals. Just really move away from that. And so in the middle of the week, and I feel like this is really for the entire week, but you're being asked to dedicate yourself, rededicate yourself to your truth, your heart, your passions, and your goals and commitments. Don't let anything get in your way. If there's a sense that maybe you've been procrastinating a little bit or insecure, and that now it's time for you to buckle down. But the thing is you're going to have the support that you need to do that. You're going to feel this inner strength from within yourself, and you're going to feel very grounded. You know, as this is the night of Earth, this is someone who is very grounded, someone who is stable, and they work at what they want to accomplish. So, and they are dedicated to that. So this is going to be a better week for you and what you're going to embody in yourself. So really take advantage of that energy and that maybe that sense of renewal you may have within yourself. This is, I think, piggybacking on any of the work that you were able to do last week that really you kind of cleared the air with the Archangel Ariel, and now you're really going to reap the rewards of that, okay? Let me just tune into this card just to see if I see any additional messages from the angels. No, what I would say is I'm seeing something about the Ascended Masters. I'm also seeing that this is going to create some changes for you on a cellular level. So this could also be related to someone who, or those of you who are inquiring about healing, and something to do with your cells. Maybe you're waiting for some kind of information or diagnosis. So, you know, and I'm getting a sense that you will get the answers that you need, and to not worry, was what they're saying to me, and that to know that the changes that you're going through, that God and the angels are supporting you through this. So as you let go of worry, you allow yourselves to regenerate themselves and to actually hear the encoded message that is already within them, to reacclimate themselves to the frequency and well-being that is Source God, which is you. You know, like I said in last week's reading, we're literally all a chip off the old block of Source. So whatever Source is, you are. And so if you're having health issues, your body is already encoded with the messages of how to heal itself. And the frequencies of fear or worry distort that connection, that connectivity. So here's another way where we need to log into Source and spend time there in that dwelling place, that holiness, that holy dwelling place of your own soul, and allow it to be refreshed and to be recalibrated, and to allow it to clear away any distorted frequencies or energies that's blocking that information connection, is literally what they were showing me. And call upon the Ascended Masters like Archangel, Raphael, and call upon Ascended Masters like Jesus to assist you and help you with the healing that you're needing. I don't know why I keep seeing the word gas, but I'm just going to put that out there because it keeps repeating. And, if whatever way that this resonates for you, just know that sometimes it may not be exactly what you're thinking. So to let go of that fear. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next card. And for the end of the week, and we have the Nine of Air. So I feel like this piggybacks on what I was just talking about. And it's expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. So, what you want to do is not expect the worst here, okay? That things that as you keep doing that, and as I said before, as you keep interfering with that connection, you don't allow healing. So I'm not telling you you're going to get sick because you're interfering, but you're not allowing the healing. So in essence, you're prolonging the inevitable of your healing by worrying and then believing that you're sick. So that's one aspect of this card. And let me just tune into this from the perspective of the weekend. I just felt like that was the connection between these two cards before getting into the weekend of this message. So as I tune into this card, and what I'm kind of feeling, I'm feeling like an energy in my heart chakra. And I'm seeing the third eye. So the third eye always represents to me source. So whenever I log in, I see the third eye and I feel this air pressure. But I'm feeling like there's something, I'm feeling like an anxiety, and I'm feeling somewhat of a fear, something that makes you feel vulnerable. And I'm getting a sense that you need to really spend time out in nature. I'm getting a sense that you need to really focus over the weekend with your connection. So don't allow anything from the week, in that weekend to kind of like cut you off from that connection from source, to maintain that alignment. And so what you may want to do is relax a bit and do some things, have fun, anything that will distract you, anything that will put you in alignment, which means something that raises your vibration, an activity, something creative that just gets your mind off things. It's kind of like what needs to happen is you need to give your mind a rest over the weekend. And as you do that, the anxieties will kind of dissipate. And again, you allow that connection, you allow that information, and the knowing and the clarity and the wisdom of what to do. And so as the week kind of starts off, so there's a shift that feels like it's happening in this week. And we need to allow that, we need to be dedicated to that. We need to focus on those things that really bring us joy. We need to put our attention to the things that flow, that create an ease, that allows a manifestation, and rather than focusing on things that lower our frequency and that keep us from feeling that connection. So if you can remember that this week, negativity is a sign that you're not sustaining a connection, okay, with the internet of information of source. So you need to do whatever you need to in order to keep that alignment. Let's look at the card from the bottom of the deck. And this is really a positive card. So the light has changed outside. And so I'll just put this here. And it's the Ten of Water. And so this card is a very positive card. And this tells us what's going on underneath the entire week. What is the foundation of the energy for this week? And it says a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. So this is a week or feeling of a fulfillment. So this is telling me that you have nothing to worry about. If there are any health concerns, you really have nothing to worry about overall. That everything is going to be well. And some of these health concerns may be caused by worrying, feelings over finances, over relationship things. And so the way to really heal this is to really do those things that give you that make you feel a sense of wholeness within yourself. So really nurture the garden of feelings. It's like, think of it as a garden of vibration, and nurture it. You have this power to recharge your feelings and your emotions when things in your life are not working out as you would like them to, or there are things that you have concerns about. Those things can be better healed and transmuted if you keep your frequency high. Then your life must rise to that occasion, because it's the law of attraction. Everything, the highest vibration rules the day, as one of my teachers has always said to us. And so you have to log in for all situations to Source, which is the apex of vibration, and then channel the love, channel the wisdom and the knowledge and the information that will come to you in the moment, because that's where Source is. It's not something you can calculate and plan and try to get, do it ahead of time. Some things are just present and revealed in the clarity of the moment, which is where Source always resides in fullness. So just this week, send you so much love and angel blessings. And this is going to be a powerful week for you to really exercise this new tool, this new technology, where you align yourself through the focus of Source always. And so I send you angel blessings. I thank you all for your comments and your subscriptions, your likes on Facebook, and your comments there as well. Please join us Monday through Friday, where I write daily messages from the angels. And also, if you're looking for an angel reading, please feel free to contact me. All of this information you can find in the description link below this video. And I look forward to hearing from you then. So I'll see you again next week. God bless you, and angel blessings.